Hello, I'm Matthew McQuagge with the CattleFax Closing Bell. Today's Closing Bell is sponsored by Commodity and Ingredient Hedging, LLC. Small supplies of available fat cattle over the last month have contributed to recent improvements in fed cattle prices. The CattleFax Showlist, which put in its seasonal lows over the last couple of weeks, is expected to push higher through the end of the year, particularly as holiday-shortened kill weeks result in decreased fed cattle demand. What's more, feed yards on average are more current than they were a year ago, as evidenced by stronger fed harvest rates the past few months compared to the same time frame a year ago. While all regions should see larger show lists in the near term, Kansas is expected to see the greatest month-over-month increases. As we start the new year, CattleFax show lists are expected to maintain a steady to moderately higher trend for the first couple of months. Following this, show lists should start to show greater increases into the spring. This is further supported by implied place against supplies, which are expected to approach year-ago levels in the February through April timeframe, suggesting a small decline in cattle feeder leverage. On the wholesale side, the beef cutout tends to maintain a fairly flat price pattern in the first quarter before picking up in the spring as warmer weather opens up grilling demand. Ultimately, these steady to higher show lists and seasonal light performance in the cutout may result in a moderation of fed cattle prices over the next few months. As we move past the first quarter of 2025, look for improvements in the cutout to help offset declines in cattle feeder leverage to aid in pushing fed steer prices higher. Turning to this week's markets, light to moderate fed cattle cash trade occurred in the north at $190 live and $297 dressed. This is steady to $2 softer live and $2 firmer dressed compared to last week. Moderate trade volumes were noted in the south at $190 to $191 live, which is steady to $1 above last week. Despite the steady cash trend, the live cattle complex is slated to finish lower on the week, with February live cattle trading near $186.50, a loss of $2 per hundredweight. Feeders traded $3 to $4 lower over the course of the past week, with the January contract trading near $256, while March feeders are closer to $255. The feeder cattle index has pushed higher this week and was quoted at $260.47 on Thursday. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.